Yo, welcome back to Chocolate Milk.
What up, what up, what up?
We're just gonna be spitting facts, spitting the truth. You know how we do.
Yep, as always, as always.
So, Chocolate, you've been telling me you got some stresses in your life. What's going on, my man?
Nah, I mean, not like mad stresses, but I mean, I just feel like birthdays are just not the same because I feel like life takes away from birthdays. Like I feel like a lot of stress and a lot of like, how do you say it? Like, no, I think it might just be just stress that just makes your birthday seem like a average day. You know, it's not the same when you were like when you were a kid because you didn't have a whole lot of stress when you were a kid.
True,
you know?
true. You're more excited about it too.
You know, you were able to run around, no bills, act stupid. People thought it was cute. Now you just act stupid. People just think you're stupid. You know,
If they don't give you the respect.
Right. They're
Right.
like, you're a dumbass. Get out of here. You know.
I mean, do you
So-
not have like any plans for your birthday?
No. I have really good plans. You know, I'm gonna go see The Weeknd tomorrow, so I think that's gonna be awesome. But it's just like I think the stress of like trying to be there for my friends is just making sure that they're okay when they get it because they're coming from a different state. So
Yeah.
like that stress of not being able to like provide for them was stressing me the fuck out. Like it was irking me. Like I was just like, man, I don't have enough for a hotel, and like all these bills kept coming up. Like I just paid my car note and I gotta pay that in like the next 2 weeks, and it's just been hitting me left and right. So like, yeah, it just doesn't feel like my birthday. Like honestly, it feels like another day. I turned 26 and I get to see my friends though. So and as depressing as that sounds, like I don't want it to sound that depressing, but it's it's pretty depressing.
Hey, it can sound however it wants to sound. I had some pretty shitty birthdays from like age 20 to 24.
Right.
Yeah. Like
Right.
on my 20th birthday, I got kicked out of my house and I had to stay in a homeless shelter when it was 9 degrees outside.
What the heck?
Yeah. My mom was fucking crazy, dude.
And this wasn't out in Arizona though.
That was in Virginia.
Arizona never
Virginia.
gets- Okay.
Yeah. And then my birthday's in January. So
Oh wow, yeah. So that's like
that was
Like,
that was a real shitty birthday. But that's not the point. I'm not trying to get all down and just be like
No,
hardy
right.
heart. But the thing is like, do you feel because it's like, oh, it's just another year. I'm just getting older. It's not like a 25th, a 30th, a 40th, or a 50th.
Right.
Because when you're younger, 1 through 10 or even 1 through 15 is fucking exciting.
Right, right.
Because you're going to go laser tag, you're going to go fucking mini golf, eat pizza with your friends, whatever the fuck it is. But now it's just like, I'm alone. I got my right hand. My
Right.
dumbass friends are barely coming out because they're busy.
Right.
And
Ah man. Yeah.
yeah.
Honestly, I think up to 25, like it felt like a milestone. Like 10, 15. 15. I remember my 15th birthday. That shit was lit. 25. 25 was good. I mean,
Just a mere year ago.
just a mere year ago. I mean, I lost a friend and everything, so it wasn't too good. But I mean,
I'm sorry to hear that.
for the most part, I mean, 25 was a big year too. It just feels like 26. It's like 26. It's an even number. it's like,
And
okay.
it never felt so odd.
Right, this guy, Ryan Reynolds, man, I swear.
You're just doubling that 13. It's double bad luck on that shit.
Oh
Where the
my
black
God.
cat's at?
Oh, dude, I actually have a black cat, and you have a black cat.
I got a black cat.
So that's
I got a real black cat. And you got a real black cat. I thought you said yours had some white in it.
It's like,
I thought you said it had some white in it. I thought you said it
No,
had some white in it.
no. Actually, my black cat's all black.
Oh, okay.
She's all black, but she's very talkative. She's very intelligent. So it's creepy because at night, like all you see is her big ass beady eyes. She's like meow. And I'm like, oh, what the hell? Honestly, she kind of was like Toothless from
The Dragon movie.
yeah, Dragon movie.
What's
I'm
it
not
called?
a kid anymore, so I
don't
wouldn't
know
know
what
that
it's
movie.
fucking called.
And those, I'm like, but no, yeah.
How to Train Your Dragon.
How to Train Your Dragon.
I practice that every night in my bed.
Oh Jesus. He's Toothless. What the hell?
Maybe our two black cats should get together. I mean, mine can't nut anymore, but
Mine,
At least they'll give each other attention.
Mine can surely throw it back. So I'm like,
yeah, yours throws it back, mine throws it up.
Man. But 26 just feels like it's just nothing really important. Like, I feel like when I'm 30, that's when it's like, okay, where am I in life? You know, at 30. Maybe I'm just overthinking this. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it right now. I should be just enjoying now, you know, not feeling, you know, like not like, man, what am I going to do at 27, 28, 29, 30? You know, I'm at 26, man. I should enjoy 26. I'm still alive. I'm still breathing. You know, I work at a decent job, you know. But other than that, like, I can't really complain. I'm not, you know, I'm not homeless. I'm not, you know.
Right. You got a roof over your head.
Right. So,
you got a phone. You got a job. You got food.
You know.
No, I feel you, dude. And, like, for me, when I turned 25, hit with this, like, oh, man, I'm 25 now. Like, I got to get my shit together. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm going to be 30 before I know it. And, bro, I blink my eyes and I'm goddamn 28 now.
Yeah.
And so, like, 26 and 27 kind of felt intermittent and kind of felt like just chilling and like, okay, I'm prepping. But now that I'm 28, I'm like, time is crunching. I'm going to be 29 in just a few fucking short months here, like 5 months from now.
When's your birthday?
January.
Oh, yeah.
January, 5 months from now, bro, I'll be fucking 29. And that's like, oh my God, one more year. And I'm still like,
wow.
I know I'm going back to school. I'm going to take a class, right? But it's like, shit, what I got going on? I don't have a fucking girlfriend. You know, this podcast thing is brand fucking new. I mean, I'm good at drums, sure, but I'm like, what am I doing with it?
Right.
And it's like, you know, not that I feel pressure to have kids, not that I feel pressure to have a home and all my shit together, but it's like, when you talk to strangers, like, they bring that pressure there, where you feel like, I have to do this, right? But then when you're alone, you're like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm fucking good.
Yeah.
But then you talk to anybody and they're like, did you invest in this stock? And then, like, are you getting prepped for the next trip? You know, like, I'm going to Europe and I'm going to South America and I'm getting, you know, I'm going to invest in this. So then in 10 years down the line, I have this house and I'm going to get a boat. And, like, I'm thinking, like, Jesus Christ, I just want to get through today so I don't fucking kill myself.
Right.
You know, like, I'm just worried about not fucking driving my car into a wall or stabbing myself.
Right.
I'm not even worried about, like, do I have enough money for this and that? It's like, Jesus Christ. But then those fuckers have midlife crisis. See, that's the difference. And then they go, what am I doing now? It's like, I worked all this hard, I have all this money, but I have an empty fucking hole inside of me.
Right.
Where I'm already realized I had an empty hole inside of me since I was about fucking 6 years old.
Right.
And it's like, I filled that shit with all negativity and all fucking destructive bullshit. It's like, where do I take it from here? You know? And it's kind of a thing now where I thought about this today. I don't really give a fuck. What I want to do with this world, with this podcast, is just fuck the world.
Okay.
That's all my fucking point. I want to, you know.
So you're basically just trying to do like some Tenacious D type of shit, basically. Like you're just trying to like no fucks, ball to the wall.
If I make money, I make money. If I don't make money, I don't make money. It doesn't give, you know. Because it's, you know, the thought of it is, who am I doing this for?
Right.
Who above me, quote unquote, is watching this, disregarding it, criticizing it, trying to fucking put me in a corner legally based off the shit that comes out of my fucking mouth.
Right.
And it's like, we all hide under this thing that somebody else is watching, but then it's like, in our heads, we're all thinking the same shit.
Right.
Like, I relate that to people who want to get guns.
Right.
Why do you want a gun? So you can feel like you have a huge fucking dick, and that you have the opportunity to fucking shoot somebody because you think that you're a badass. But do they ever do it?
Never.
Never. They walk around all da-da-da-da-da, but how many of those people actually end up in a situation where they're going to actually use it in public?
Right.
Less than 1%.
Right.
And so it's this sort of thing that in society we all hide behind fucking walls and shit and fucking opinions and like smiles to be like, right? To be like fucking, I'm doing this for this and this and this, so this doesn't happen. And it's like, people are like, oh, I don't want to lose everything. And then I go, bro, if you got fucking food on the table, you're fine.
Yeah.
You're like, it's not about the status and it's not about fucking appeasing anybody, you know? So that's why going back to the birthday thing, it's kind of like, yeah, I'm getting older and like, yeah, my body's deteriorating. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like, why am I in such a goddamn rush? Because everybody else is in a rush. You know, look at the people who come into our work. They're like, give me my shit. I gotta go.
Right.
And it's like, slow the fuck down, motherfucker. You're missing everything that's happening right now.
Right. I agree completely. Because honestly, I And honestly, and I hate to say this and stuff because I think I let that influence me sometimes and push me in like the wrong way, to where I'm like, okay, well, if I'm not like them, then I gotta get like them. You know, I gotta go to school, you know, for a certain amount of years, get a job that I know I'm not gonna like, but I'm gonna do it because I'm financially stable. You know, and that's what we've seen at work. You know, like, dude, we've seen all these miserable scientists that come in and want a iced Americano or, you know, like a cappuccino, and they give us a hard time usually and stuff, man. It's just like, you know, it's like, why go to school for 9-10 years to do something you like thought you liked and loved, and then end up like that's not what you want. You know? So honestly, in a way, like, that kind of reassures me that, man, I think you're doing just fine. I mean, yeah, it's hard, you know, because you're not rich. You're not flying to Cabo. You're not going to Cancun. You know, you're not going to Japan and shit. But, bro, like, you're doing the damn thing, you know? Honestly, and, you know, like, you just got to keep telling yourself that. Because I can see why it gets... How do you say it? Like, it gets hard, or like there's like a lot of pressure and just weight on you.
A lot of push and pull.
You know, and like honestly, like I don't want to say unrealistic goals, but like like for one, like I want to have a kid by 27. I want to have my first kid by 27. Am I financially stable?
You gotta get plowing, my friend.
No. Right. And guess what I've been doing? I ain't been doing that either. Shit, it's been a fucking drought. Arizona's 107. Down here it's 125. Jesus Christ, no water, man. But honestly, I think there's a reason why, because I don't think I'm, you know, I think when it happens, you know. I mean, I can't push that, because then if I push it, then yeah, everything's just gonna be so unnatural.
You're gonna be a good father, man.
Thanks, man. That hits me in the heart a little bit.
Because the reason I know that, the reason you can cry. I cried all night, dude. I had the hardest cry tonight. Yeah. I cried so hard I got cold.
Whoa.
I was cold from the inside out, and I even ate hot Cheetos. I was still cold.
Dude.
That's how hard I cried today. We're not gonna get into that.
Different story.
But listen to this. Some people don't have their first kid by 40, and I know that.
Wow, really?
Fuck yeah!
Is that like a fact?
My mom was 37.
Yo.
My dad was 35.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, my mom was 21.
Yeah, and there's that. The
when
reversal.
She had me,
the reversal.
You know, like, I think my mom. I think she started. Like, our whole family pretty young. You know, like what? Like, my brother was at 19. And then 2 years later, it was me. My sister came, and then like my two little brothers. So, yeah, I think that's why probably that's a little more pressure too. Because I'm like, my parents were young when they did it, so I want to have kids when I'm young, you know. And honestly, I should be learning from them because they were not financially stable. Like, dude, they struggled, but somehow every year we made it to Disneyland every year, which is weird. But back then it was like 10 times cheaper, I feel like.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You know, it's like nowadays you can't get away with
without
that.
all the upgrades, the fast passes,
all the fancy food,
and the food, and the
You know.
Plus, they probably cranked that shit up after COVID too.
Oh, for real.
Yeah,
for real. Oh,
but yeah, dude. The reason I think you're gonna be a good father is because people have told me my whole life that I'm one of those people that they can talk to and listen to, and that they can just open up to, right? And I felt that within 30 minutes after knowing you.
Oh,
and that doesn't happen to me a lot because I've been through a lot. I just I have really good intuition, and I have really good at picking up like energy and feelings and stuff like that. And the other note that gave it away from you is that you knew what type of girls I liked.
Oh yeah.
Which was mind blowing because guys never pinned that down with me. Like you like the artsy liberal music girls, and I was like, how the fuck did you know that shit? Like with the nose rings and the tattoos. I was like, how the fuck?
All of it.
I was like, how the fuck did you pick that up? Like nobody ever picks that up. You know, most people just assume normal like. I'm a competition-strung, high-strung, college-achieving, stick-thin, fucking bulimic little slut.
Oh my god!
Right, but no, fuck that.
Yeah,
no, I'm not into that shit. Yeah, I'm into the fucking artsy liberal fucking chicks, and so it sucks because like I don't know. I'm a procrastinator, and I've wasted a lot of time on lots of different shit, everything basically, and like you probably feel the same way in a lot of aspects of your life, and like. pressure from like your parents having, you know, you at 21 and you're still out, you don't have a girlfriend, you know, you're not even on your fast track to marriage or anything like that.
Nothing.
So it's like, you just have to accept now that your life is just completely different.
Yeah.
And like, there's no changing it. But the thing is, it's like, all because it's not the same doesn't mean you're not going to kill it as a father.
Right.
And it doesn't mean that like your relationship with your child or your son, your daughter, or whoever it might be is not going to be just fucking amazing.
Right.
Because it's going to come at the right time for you. And it's going to blow you away.
Wow. Dude, that's heavy. Dap that shit up. Dap that shit up. Dap that shit up. Oh, okay. This is a perfect time for you to say the N-word. Let's do it. You gotta do it now.
Yeah.
Put you on the spot, bro. You gotta say it at least once.
My
Let's go. My what, bro? You gotta say it.
My nigga.
Dap it up again. Hell yeah.
I'm bleeping it out.
Oh my god. Terrible. But nah, man. Thanks. I don't know. Like, honestly, and I want to try to aspire to be the best father I can be. You know, because I feel like my dad wasn't able to give me that. So I think that's what drives me to want to have a family faster. And it's like, no, I want to prove to like everybody that, no, I can be a great dad. You know, like baseball, you know, all the cheesy shit, you know. I can do that, you know. But no, just like you said, I just need to be patient. I need to end up with the right one, because I don't want to end up in a relationship where it's like, you know, it's just...
That's where it really starts.
You know.
It starts with that.
Right.
I think it's more important nailing down like who you're with, you know, and like legitimizing like everything about them and everything about yourself in regards to them. And like, you know, I've heard, like, I was just on the phone tonight with my great uncle, actually. He's like 86,
right.
bro. And he was telling me that it's like, yeah, he had this friend who they had some rough patches before their wedding, and he was like, oh, I'm just gonna figure it out after the wedding. And they had he said a $300,000 wedding. I was like, holy fucking balls.
No wedding should ever be that much.
Yeah, because she wanted the dress, the ring, the party, the everything, right? Divorce 8 months after that.
Oh my god.
And because he just thought that, like, oh, since we're married now, with the legitimacy of the paper, and we signed it and all that stuff, that like they're just gonna hash it out, it's gonna be okay. But it's not true. It's like, you need to know your person in and out before you get into that. It's like, even with a prenup or whatever, it's like, that's important, because, you know, I think prenups are fine, and like if I ever get married, I think I'll definitely do that and like talk to my significant other about it and have it hashed out appropriately.
Yeah.
But it's really about like, hey, this is shit we need to do now. This is shit we need to figure out and solve and get appropriated in the right way, and end of story.
Right. Well, okay, question, right. So, do you think showing a prenup at the beginning of a marriage might change the whole perception of like, that trust?
Well, that's what I'm talking about. It's like, you need to talk that out before.
Right.
Like, you're not like, hey, honey, we're getting married in a week. You want to do a prenup now?
Right.
No, it's got to be like, when the time is right. You know, It's like, you mentioned to whoever, like, I want to marry you someday. And then just down the line, you just happen to bring up prenups at some point. You know, they bring it up, you bring it up. You know, it's an important thing. And it's like, if they can't do that, then you can't marry them.
Right.
You know, it's like, there's got to be certain things that are laid out first. And that's just the way it is.
Right.
Things are never going to change.
Things will never be the
same. But yeah, dude. And it goes, that doesn't just go for prenups, it goes for fucking everything.
Right.
You know, some serious shit, but it's also a beautiful thing, you know. And
I think what's crazy is that, like, the fact that wedding was $300,000. Like, dude, did Usher perform there?
And this was
like,
this is $300,000 in
like,
this was like the 60s or 70s.
Oh, okay.
There's that too. That's even more. That's like $1 million wedding, bro.
Damn, so they had like Frank Sinatra. No,
yeah.
Frank Sinatra at the end of his career. No, I'm kidding, no. But,
flown in a private jet. Yeah.
Fly me to the moon. You know. But man, that's because a wedding that much now, it's like, man, you better like. That's like the honeymoon too. You know. That's like everything. You know. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I kind of want to have a small wedding. I don't want to have like a big extravagant wedding. Like, I think if the love is there, and we have the immediate family and friends, and cause I'd rather spend a whole lot of money on the honeymoon, bro. I wanna take her fucking to Paris or something, you know. Paris or something, Australia, you know, fucking Mexico, you know.
Bahamas,
like,
yeah.
You know, I mean, the wedding should be a nice little something in like a backyard, you know, like have the dogs bring the rings or something, you know, like have a chimpanzee be a flower thing, you know, like you know, a flower and just throw it around.
So your cousin.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
But is that worse than saying the N-word?
I mean, Jesus. No, that's worse than saying the N-word. You said my cousin. No, I'm kidding. I'm like, honestly,
Curious George.
and this is why. This is why racist jokes towards white people, like, there's no good ones. There's no good ones. What? You guys are conquerors?
Yeah.
Like, what the
Sounds
fuck?
like a compliment.
You know, exactly. Like, I don't know, enslaved every fucking race except for your... No. Actually, no. You guys have enslaved even your own.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody.
Like,
And we hate ourselves still at the end of the day.
That doesn't make any sense.
I know. I don't get it, dude. I was just born into it. Don't blame me. No, but I feel you, bro. And the other part of it, too, is based on the income, of course, how big the wedding is, but I just want to make her happy.
That's what I'm... You know,
when I'm with somebody, I just want, like, obviously I want them to take care of me, you know, all my needs, whether, you know, but I want to make the girl happy, bro. And, like, that
should be number one.
Should be number one. It's like, I'm not... So I am against happy wife, happy life phrase.
Right.
You know, because that just sounds... Is demonstracizing the right word to the man?
It does. You're like upper ass all the damn time. You're always like,
yeah, and it's not fair to you, you know. But it's like happy us,
right?
Happy life,
right? Like I think you should be able to put your foot down and love her at the same time, you know.
And vice versa, vice versa. Because it's like the reason it's like I'm signing up for this shit, and I know that I'm gonna take care of you, but you also have to take care of me. Mm-hmm. You know, and it's not that I come first or you come first. It's like the timing of the situation comes first.
Right.
If you're sad, I'm helping you. If I'm sad, you're helping me. That's the way I look at it.
Right.
And it's just like we're a fucking team.
Right.
You know, and that's it at the end of the day. It's like we're a team. We're gonna fight this shit out. We're gonna work this shit out. We're gonna work through all the bad problems and whatever it might be. And it's like no problem's too big for us to conquer if we just be patient, open, honest. Even if we get professional help, it doesn't fucking matter.
Right. I think a lot of relationships now, I think they lack sacrifice. A lot of them do.
Yeah. I
don't think people are willing to sacrifice for each other because we're so. I'm not saying that like everyone's selfish, but in a way, I think everyone's still looking out for themselves. You know.
Yes, and sadly.
Yeah, and it's sad, you know. And I had to learn that because I feel like I was, you know, like my past relationship. I think I only had one like really good, strong past relationship, but didn't pan out. But I mean, you live and you learn. You know?
Yeah.
I'm ready for the next one, so I'm like, but now I know that I'm more willing to sacrifice. I'm more willing to. You know, like, if I'm tired and she wants to go do something, then go do it. You know, don't be a grump and don't be an asshole. You know, just go have fun.
Yeah.
You know, like, honestly, like, you never know what's going to happen if you just try and just kind of jump.
Reach for it.
You know, and, yeah, I think sacrifice, we need to bring back sacrifice.
We do. And I think, honestly, dude, what I've noticed a lot is like with especially the people we serve all day long, the scientists.
Right.
They are ungrateful fucks.
Yeah.
Ungrateful fucks.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because I'm so fucking smart. I have a PhD.
Right.
I don't need to be nice to anybody else. I'm on my grind.
Right.
But it's like doing great things or whatever. But that's like scientifically, I don't know. If you find a cure
scientifically good advancements or
for others and whatnot,
however you call it.
But when it comes to your interpersonal relationships, even based off that, they're gonna suck because you're
shitty.
still only looking at yourself. You know,
exactly.
and like a lot of times nowadays, I see it like this. It's like I can either go down the self-care route, look out for myself while looking out for others, become look inwards, start here, and then project outwards, and like that's gonna be my world. But because of that, I'm not gonna be competitive. I'm not gonna be money driven. I'm gonna be self-driven to improve myself and the others around me. Or you can take the route that 95% of the earth takes, which is I'm going to work hard for myself so I can have my name here, so people know me when I die, and that I did this, and this.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, that's great, but then you're just like, you have to start with your concept of death.
Yeah.
That's what it is. What happens? Are you going to heaven and hell? Are you a Christian?
Yep.
Are you going to purgatory? Are you a Catholic?
Yep.
Is everything just straight up fucking black nothingness with no noise?
Yeah.
Are you going to be reincarnated? Like, nobody fucking knows.
Yeah.
And it's like the fact that people, like, either one, they're so certain about it, or two, they are so involved with their fear about it that they don't know. And then they just fucking choose themselves at the end of the day. And then the midlife crisis happens, the later divorce happens, the abuse, the smoking, the overeating, the drinking, the gambling, like all that. It comes along with it, and it's just like people don't stop and think about this because they're so worried about what the neighbor thinks. So like what we were talking about earlier in this podcast is like, who are you fucking serving here?
Yeah.
Like your status, because my whole thing is like, who do guys care about their opinion more of, guys or girls? Like who do they like want their opinion more back on?
Yeah.
They want it back on more guys. And I'm like, wait a minute. For me, it's like I just want to get the best pussy I can fucking get. Isn't that the fucking point?
Right.
I'm living. You're so competition driven. I'm trying to live in my biology, bitch.
Right.
And you're not trying to get the best pussy you can't get.
Right.
I want to be slaying 1, 2, 3, hot chicks, whatever, all the time. And it's like, isn't that the fucking goal?
Right.
Not like, hey, Mr. Small Dick over there with 6 yachts and Mr. Small Dick over there with 6 mansions and a fat fucking wife and an ugly ass fucking wife. It's like, what did you do, bitch? Like, look at me. I live in a fucking apartment, but I'm slaying.
Right.
So it's like, who wins? And it's so weird that
Who's happier?
Who's happier? Because they're like they're just looking at what the other guys think of them with disregard to what their women thinks of them, no matter how pretty they are to start with. It makes no goddamn sense to me. Right?
Amen. Man, I totally agree with that.
Speaking of that redhead chick came in today.
Which one?
The one from that second day.
The art one?
No, not the art one. The one with the blue eyes.
The one that was like, hey, park at Devil's Advocate.
Yeah.
Free parking.
Yeah.
So what happened?
I was in the back.
Okay.
I couldn't talk to her.
Oh, jeez.
And that's what happened.
Honestly, that's good because I don't think that one's. I don't know. I think you need to go with the artsy one that looks like Haley from Paramore.
Okay.
Is that her name? Right, from Paramore? Is her first name?
I think it's Haley.
Haley? Hopefully it's Haley.
I think it's Haley. Let me look this shit up.
Yeah, please look it up.
I'm pretty sure it's Haley.
But yeah, bro, she is totally. Man, she had the chalk art in her backpack. I was like, man, she a real art student, dog. I was like, for real. I was like, man. Nah, but the chick with the Sublime shirt, bro, that comes in usually, she has a.
I haven't seen her.
I'm like, man. I'm like.
I haven't seen her, bro.
I would give I would give both my nuts to science for her. Just study them.
Yeah, Haley Williams.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool. Let's act. Okay.
I'm not actually a big fan of that band.
What? I like Paramore.
Well, I went to this Nazarene college for a year.
Okay.
And Nazarene is like a really, really strict sect of Christianity.
Oh, wow.
Right? So, for example, my dorm, all dudes.
Okay.
4 floors, all dudes.
Jeez.
And the girls could come visit once a week for 4 hours.
What is that, prison?
They had to turn their ID in.
I'm done.
And we had to leave the doors open, lights on, feet on the ground. And we had people monitor the halls as the girls hung out.
Bro,
Yeah.
that sounds like prison.
It was terrible.
That sounds like prison.
It was terrible. I had to smash this girl in my car like off campus. It's stupid.
There it is.
It was stupid.
Attaboy.
Dumb shit.
Attaboy.
Dumb shit. But anyways, like, so like the reason I don't like Paramore is because like I got to the music, I was in marching band, and like there's drummers there, and like this was the first time that like I got hit with other drummers who could actually play.
Right.
And then I was like, oh shit, because like in my high school I was like number 1 pretty much. Well, at least in my eyes. And then like my other college, I was kicking ass too. And like I was in like all these bands, and everybody wanted me to play in their band and all that shit. But then when I got here, these guys could play, and I was like, oh fuck me. I was not number 1 anymore. And these kids were younger than me too,
right.
But so it hurt even more. But like this one kid, dude, he pissed me off because he was like, you know, he was all like Christian this and Christian that. Yeah, he was so competition driven, and he loved Paramore. And I was like, fuck you, you fucking motherfucker. First of all, that band sucks. And then
Get out of here.
and then the thing is, this other kid who wasn't all braggy,
Right.
whatever, was better than him. Yeah, this black kid was like kicking ass too, because he played in gospel churches all his whole life, you know, and like he was kicking ass. And I was like, and I respected it because he knew he was good, but he wasn't like, oh, I'm so fucking good.
Right.
But this other kid was like, look at me, I'm doing stick tricks the whole time. And I'm like, just relax, dude.
Get out of here.
So, you know, and
the stick pokes you in the eye.
that's kind of why I'm like, you know, I just don't like the music. Just I don't know.
I like the whole like that vibe they had. I mean, they were really like kind of like a punkish type of thing.
They're kind of punk,
I mean,
you know.
I feel like everyone went through an emo phase in middle school, so I feel like Paramore was always on my playlist in middle school. It's weird, and I'm black. That doesn't even sound right. You know?
I met, dude.
But you know,
Linkin
Linkin Park, all the other ones and stuff.
You're kind of like a black nerd. I mean, I've met black guys way nerdier than you.
Yeah.
Way nerdier than you.
Yeah.
And what do they love? What's the one thing they all love that you also love? Anime.
What? That's every. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
true.
Okay.
Especially Naruto.
Yeah, but that's so mainstream, dude.
Yeah.
Everyone always talks about Naruto.
I haven't
all the time
seen it.
now. You've never seen Naruto?
No.
Dude, never.
Okay, I've only been watching anime for like.
I was like, cat.
I've only been watching anime for like a year and a half.
Uh-huh.
You know, my most recent ex, she's the one who got me into anime and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty good shit though, dude.
Yeah.
Here's why I like anime, because I told you I love music.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like, I'm a big jazz guy. I got like a
Yes.
jazz ear and jazz, you know. And there's a lot of fusion jazz and like so many shows. And I'm like, hell yeah. And plus, dude, the writing is so good in anime, and it's actually like people are like, oh, you like anime? I'm like, dude, you got to give it a chance because this shit is well written. It's
Right.
very adult.
Right.
And it's just badass.
I just feel like people that clown on anime don't realize that actually like a lot of the anime shows that they make are like I think are like their actual aired shows back home. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they do have like a soap opera type of like show, but I think anime is like their main thing. Because if you look at Japan, bro, like dude, like everything there in Japan is all anime. Like all their stuff, like all their merchandise, everything they sell, everything they push from Japan is literally anime. That's like that's like their main thing that they thrive on over there, and that's like their main money maker. You know, like literally buildings are covered in Goku. You know, like they have like ramen shops up the ass. Naruto, da-da-da. You know, like it's just
That's a good point.
You
That's
know?
a good point.
so. I mean,
People got to give it a chance.
People that don't like anime or they don't try to like anime, it's just like, man, you guys are just.
Because the other whack,
And they're adult cartoons.
they're adult cartoons.
Bruh. Who doesn't like adult cartoons? Like, honestly, if you watch cartoons as a kid, you're going to love anime. You know? I mean, hopefully. I mean, unless you're some weirdo that just stays locked in a room somewhere and, you know, like, you're just like, I just like Dora the Explorer. This type of thing. Like, what the hell?
She's
like,
on the spank bank.
oh my God.
We're going to do some exploring
Parody,
today.
You know? You know, but, yeah, I mean, yeah, give anime a try. At least once.
Yeah.
At least give Dragon Ball Z a try. Dragon Ball Z, I know is mainstream too.
But it's hard to start from the beginning of that shit because there's like a million. Dude, okay, so
Yeah.
the original Dragon, I looked into it. The original Dragon Ball Z, the first
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball has 150 episodes to start.
Yes.
And it's all in Japanese.
Yeah.
There's not even an English translated. I mean, there's
Maybe now.
No. I looked into it.
Really?
There's subtitled translated, but there's not an English dub.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure there's not. I might be actually.
Maybe on Hulu.
You know, I
Maybe
might be
on Hulu,
wrong
'cause
about
Hulu
that.
has a lot of dub,
I might be wrong
sub,
about
and,
that.
You know, but no. You're absolutely right. I think Dragon Ball Z now it's a little too long to kind of keep up, but at least you're not into like One Piece or something. Like fucking One Piece has over like 2,000 episodes, and it's been around as long as Naruto and Dragon Ball Z, which was like what 1998.
Yeah.
And they're still going, you know, and it's like the same story. Luffy's on a damn ship across sea fighting people with the gum fruit and stuff. It's like, what else can you kind of go with that? Like, it doesn't like how do you guys keep going? Like, it makes no sense, you know.
I don't know. I mean, it's working, I guess.
No, shit, man, it's selling, bro.
They're making money.
I think I've only seen think I've only seen like a couple.
You've only seen like
seasons of One Piece.
200 of the 2000.
Yeah, no, basically. Oh no, I've seen like 500. Of the fucking 2000 episodes they have. But yeah, I gave up on One Piece. It was just too much. It was just, and then it felt like it wasn't going anywhere. It just felt like the same story each time. Like big boobs from all the anime.
I've never seen it. Oh
man,
dude, there's a lot I haven't seen. I told you that.
No, that's right.
That's why we're doing the Quentin Tarantino thing.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well, I did 2 movies yesterday, so.
Okay. And half that list you looked up wasn't even.
Yeah, it was bullshit.
Quentin Tarantino movies.
Yeah, I crossed all.
Which
Look
is
at that.
funny. I was like, what the hell? I've never even heard of those.
Because I thought it was just movies he directed, but I guess it's movies he's also helped out or starred in.
Right.
I know he's acted in it. Like he was in fucking Reservoir Dogs as an actor. He was Mr. Brown in it.
He was.
He's not. I mean, he knows he's not the best actor, but he wants to be in it because he's having fun.
Right.
And I honestly, and it's to have him film in the style that he does and also like be in it. I kind of don't give a shit that he's not great at acting because it's like he's got like De Niro and Samuel L. Jackson.
He's got the best of the best.
Dude, he's got the best of the best. And so it's like, okay, bro, so you're fucking directing this, filming this, cutting this, all the ideas, and you're in it a little bit, but then you got these superstars with you. It's fine.
Yeah.
And he's not the main character. He's like a side bitch, and he always dies.
Yeah.
He dies too. Yeah. And it's fine. Like it's kind of fun actually.
Yeah.
And he's a nutty guy, and it'd be cool to talk to him. But,
oh yeah, he's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I would love to kind of talk to him and honestly pick his
brain about shit
a little bit and stuff. Cause there's some things that I'm like, dude, like, how did you come up with this? Like.
I just feel like he's like he's like a nerd who loved like old westerns and he loved like
he liked an old aesthetic type of like thing to his movies because his movies always have like a weird like old school type of feel to them.
Yeah, it's like western. Yeah, put into like crime.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. It's interesting.
Jackie Brown's crazy.
Jackie Brown was good.
That
was good.
There's another one that he did with Kurt Russell, but I'm not sure if it's actually his. I think it's called Death Race. I think.
Death Race, the one where they're in prison and then they make the cars that are super modified with like weapons and shit, and they all race, and whoever wins gets out of prison.
No. I think that one. Well, I think that's like a. I think that was like a 20. That
was like 2000 something.
Yeah. There's a movie with Kurt Russell in it, and I'm not sure if it's called Death Race, but it's like an old school movie. But basically, like he plays like a weird like bounty hunter or something like that. And he's chasing up these girls in this sick ass like I think it's like an all black like GTO, and it's a really nice car, but like literally it's just like it's like if Charlie's Angels met Quentin Tarantino. Yeah.
I don't think it's Death Race. Death Race is with what's that fucker's name?
Who?
Jason Statham.
Never mind. Jason Statham. I mean, the Transporter movies are good though. So,
dude, he fucks like crazy. No, is that the one where he fucks like crazy? Where his like heart is made out of?
That's Cranked.
Oh, Cranked. Yeah,
Cranked is good too.
Cranked. I enjoyed Cranked, dude, because I'm like, that is an interesting idea for a fucking movie.
Right.
2006 it came out. God damn, dude, I always get my timing off with movies, bro. I always think they like come
Mandela
out.
Effect.
The closer to what it is.
Yeah, right.
So like, if you're like, if you were to ask me like, what year did Crank come out in? I would have probably said like 2010,
right,
2009 or something. But still, I'm only off by a little bit, but it's still like such a weird thing to think about that. Like time stretches so quick but so slow at the same time.
Right.
It's fucking wild.
Right. Because like, for instance, I think the Avatar movie, I thought that came out in like 2010, and it didn't come out. I think it came out around like 2008.
Let's check it out. I think it
2007.
I think it was 2008.
And I'm like, damn.
And then now they're releasing the other one.
Right. And the other one was kind of.
Well, the second ones they're never as 2009. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. So pretty close.
And the animation was great. I remember when it came out, everyone was like the animation. The graphics. I mean, it was though.
Academy Award.
Damn, it's almost 3 hours long.
Yeah, dude.
That's fucking wild. 82 Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah.
That movie's pretty long. Have you ever seen King Kong by
Yes.
King Kong by
with Jack Black?
Yes. Freaking Peter Jackson. That movie's like
2005,
3 hours long.
bro.
What movie?
King Kong. 2005.
With Jack Black?
2005.
Dude, I used to always watch that movie.
People ask, who's King Kong's girlfriend?
the fuck?
Just says blonde, blue eyes.
The blonde girl he was holding half the movie.
How long is this fucking movie? Does it give me a time?
It's literally like 3 hours. Or at least like 2 hours and 45 minutes.
How long is King Kong, motherfucker?
King Kong, motherfucker.
3 hours and 21 minutes.
Damn.
That's just fucking. That's just.
That's bonkers.
It was a good movie though. I haven't seen it,
was.
since it first came out, but
It was.
that's just crazy, dude. Yeah, that's absolutely crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of movies like that that they kind of get away with, like, oh, let's make a movie for like 5 hours. I'm like, why? Like,
I don't know.
why do you need to explain all
So
this?
like this show,
Right.
Sopranos, bro. So the episodes are an hour long each, but there's something about I know, like you're like, oh, I don't want to plow through it,
Right.
but it's like it's so good that I literally don't want to stop.
See, and honestly, I like the fact that I think Netflix is doing this now too. It's like I think they got it from HBO. Like, yeah, they're making the episodes like each episode for a TV show now, it's like an hour, and that's perfectly fine because like if it's a good TV show, oh yeah, I'm gonna sit there and watch it like religiously for like 10 hours plus. Like I don't mind, you know. So, and The Sopranos, I've actually heard always good things about The Sopranos.
Dude, and here's the thing about The Sopranos too. I looked up the ratings.
Right.
92 on Rotten Tomatoes, 9.2 on IMDb. And so I was like, okay, this seems legit. When the ratings are that high,
Right.
and then I watched it and I go, okay, I get it now. Dude, I literally after the first or second episode, I was like, I'm in.
So-
It's not even, it's only had like one or two moments, a few moments where I'm like, oh my God, like surprised.
Yeah.
There's not that many, but it's just like the writing and the acting and so that blonde chick right there is
Yes.
the wife of Tony Soprano.
Okay.
And like her acting and the main guy's acting, what's his fucking name? James Gandolfini.
Oh yeah.
Their two acting, like their skills alone, kind of make the show. I mean, all the guys they picked out are just perfect, you know. And what the hell is this? Sopranos actor dead at 76? What the fuck?
Which one?
I don't know who this guy is. It just said 9 hours ago, so that means he just died.
Oh jeez.
Jesus Christ. Well, that's sad. But yeah, dude, it's fucking fantastic, and it's I'm not gonna talk about it anymore because I talk about it every fucking day. I know. But yeah, dude, it's just like sometimes it's like stuff is just so good, it gets you hooked in, and you just want to keep plowing away, you know. And it's kind of a thing where like I even did that with podcasts because I was like, do you know what? Because like I don't know if I should be saying this over air, but I know other people have had this idea too, where it's like I should make podcasts 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Where's the thing of like, yeah, I get it. Where TikTok you can do 3-minute videos,
Right.
And then there's even reels now, and
the
there's
reels
like,
are at least like 10 seconds.
and there's like you can do longer videos on Instagram and whatnot, right? And I know kids are like quick nowadays. That's why they like the Snapchat stories and all that kind of shit because it's like 5 seconds, 10 seconds, of bam, 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 bam. And I thought, oh, okay, I should just do 5 to 10 minutes of short stories or whatever. But then it's like, okay, that's a short story thing. And it's like the other part of it is it's like we're having this conversation. We've covered like 20 different topics already, and we've been talking for about 45 minutes.
Right.
And it's like it's a kind of a thing of you can start and stop a podcast, and you think it would be a thing of like, oh shit, like I don't remember what they said,
right?
Or like I gotta go back 20 minutes and then re-catch up. But it's not. It's like you got, our brains are smarter than we think they are,
right? And
this same concept with podcasts, where it's like I don't mind if it's like Joe Rogan. 2, 3, maybe fucking 4 hours sometimes. But we come back and we finish it. Obviously, you're not going to do it in one sitting.
Right.
But it's like same thing with the shows. Like Sopranos, every episode's an hour.
Right.
Now that Netflix is doing it, shows are an hour. You watch Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah.
No, you didn't? Okay. Well, same thing. Hour long. And then even towards the end, like I think the last couple
episodes
were like an hour and a half or 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
Fucking Stranger Things did that.
Stranger Things, man. I love it.
Right? You sit through it. So people know because they just want to feed into it, and it's kind of a thing of it's like it is kind of like multiple episodes jammed into one, but then it's also not like multiple episodes jammed into one. It's very interesting that like our minds and how we like get. I think it just boils down to good material.
Right.
If you're interested in the material and it's something that like really piques your brain, you're gonna go back to it and you're gonna finish it.
Right.
So it's like the 5 to 10 minute short podcast thing, where I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna give you clips of this and clips of that.
Yeah.
not a licensed therapist. And
Exactly.
I'm not like a fucking storyteller or
Right.
whatever, you know. And it's like, just plow through the fucking thing. Let's
Right.
have a conversation,
Right.
and we're gonna get to the end of it when we get to the end of it.
Right.
So
Right. I agree. Just let it flow.
just let it flow.
Just let it flow.
Just let it flow. My
Hustle and flow.
Hustle
You
and
know
flow.
it's hard out here for a pimp. That's all I'm gonna do because we don't own disclosure for any of that
We be
shit.
fed.
Not yet though.
Not
but,
yet.
Yo.
We'll get there. Ghostbusters, baby.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Ghostbusters.
We're going in on it.
Man.
We get shut down. We get shut down.
Fuck it.
You know what I mean? Who be busting us? You know.
Right.
They be ghosting.
FBI. You already see me on my camera every night. No, I'm kidding. That's stupid. That's stupid. Oh my god. Oh man. Wow.
Shit, bro.
Shit, bro.
Is this a wrap?
I think it might be.
It might be a wrap.
We
hit our
flowing,
limit. We
so-
hit our limit. We hit our limit.
Right. That's beautiful.
That's it.
We'll see you guys next time on Chocolate Milk.
Episode 2, baby.
I love all y'all.
Just listen to it.
Bye.